I believe most people are starving for encouragement. And unfortunately, just people do not get enough of it and instead are stuck in a victimhood mentality because of the negative environment. And so, just like think about the last time you got praised for something, right? It felt really good because you were recognized for something you did that was good. And I just think that the world right now is just very quick to criticize and very slow to encourage. And I hope that in this video, I could encourage you and others to really be that positive role model or positive culture change for people around you or for your work or for whatever in general. So my name is Tony Chan. I'm a single dad of two, and I'm just documenting my life of building wealth, health, and relationship in real time while you watch. So the first thing I just want to talk about is just the encouragement aspect of the world. Like people are just not encouraging others enough. And Jordan Peterson would, to me, was like the very big first father figure that I ever had. And he was, to me, encouraging everybody to take responsibility, that everyone has a place in the world and that people are more capable than they realize. They just have to take responsibility for it. And when you encourage someone, like they are just happier. When you give recognition to someone, they are much happier. Like at work, when a coworker helped me out with a project, I make it a habit to praise that person in the team meetings or in public. Like say, hey, so and so helped me out with this project. Shout out to him. He helped me out do X, Y, and Z. Right? When I give recognition to the people that helped me with the project, you could see that person light up during that meeting. Right? And it's the truth. It's not like I'm uh, sugarcoating anything or faking anything. Like he actually did help me with the project. So when people get recognition, they feel more inclined. They feel more motivated. They feel more inspired to take action. Another thing is when you praise someone for a specific action, they start to slowly manifest that identity, right? So, for example, my kids, one of the habits I trying to instill to them is reading. Like I want them to become avid readers as they grow up. So every time I see my kid reading a book, I always tell her, "Great job reading a book. Great job picking up this subject. Great job learning and telling me about the story that you read." Like I always praise them, and as a result, they see that I'm praising them for reading and they become slowly more of an avid reader. Like my kids read all books all the time now, especially the Dogman series. Like that's like the next thing that they are into right now. But that's because I praise that specific action, that specific habit, and not just like them being a reader, but them actually reading a book. And I usually do it right when they're actually in the action of reading, right? Because right they're reading right now, they're in the zone, and I just want to praise them so that they remember, okay, this is the action that I'm doing. This is why my dad is praising me. And it slowly starts to become their identity. And that just helps if you're trying to praise someone that's doing specific action and you want more of that from that person, make sure you praise that person, right? Of doing that action. So you want to be very specific when you give that recognition. So real quick, if you are getting value so far, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and I really appreciate it. So another thing, and one of the best encouragement that people could do is actually give recognition behind the people's back, meaning that, they don't have to be there in person or in the meeting to hear the recognition. So if I'm talking to my boss and, I'm talking to one-on-one with him and I'm just telling, hey, so-and-so, she helped me out with this project and she was a great help. And then that gets back to her, not like directly, but it just gets back to her in some way. That type of recognition or that type of public recognition, it goes a long way, right? And I don't know what's the science behind it, but like being recognized by someone else, not directly but indirectly, there's something really cool about that. There's something really good about that, and I think it does make the recognition much more powerful. So I highly recommend, just when you get to praise someone that have helped you out or that needs some acknowledgement or encouragement for the work they have done, make sure you praise them behind their back because I think it will help a lot. Another thing is that encouragement is basically the antidote right now to this negative culture we have about complaining all the time, about being a victimhood all the time, about hating on the world and politics that's involved and just everything that's negative, right? The antidote to that is bringing some type of positive culture to the world, to the workspace, or to your environment. And I don't want to sound like I'm some type of hippie, but the goal is to be realistic, but also optimistic about the chances, right? If we encourage someone to do the right type of action and they do more of that, that's a positive change, right? That's good for the culture. That's an antidote to the negative stuff that's happening in the world. Instead of, and even when someone makes a mistake, we don't want to just belittle them or talk down on them when they make a mistake. The best way to do it is to learn from that mistake and go through it with that person on what mistake was made, so that we could uplift them and take the next action and make sure that we're avoiding that mistake again, right? Because belittling, calling someone names, like, we all know that it doesn't work, and no one likes to be called names anyway, right? So being an encouragement to the kids, to my kids, to people around me and my culture and the content that I make. Like, if you notice, a lot of my content, I really try to be positive, be inspirational, and back it up with my stories, and really show that, and also, back it up with actions as well. So I want to be an antidote to negativity. And I think, yeah, it's so weird because I've seen people get encouragement before, and I see the faces just light up. It's incredible, right? And companies, they do encouragement in a way where you get bonuses, you get promotions, you get recognitions from the top leaders, right? And that does feel good. But if you get it, especially from someone a person that you really look up to, or a mentor, when they give you recognition, man, that's like a whole nother level. That's a whole nother thing. And so, as a single dad myself, I just have so many people to show encouragement to, and to say good things about. Like my kids, I always encourage them in a positive way on actions that I want them to take, on values that I want to instill in them. Saying at my workplace, I want to be that example of recognizing people that have helped me out on my projects. And I've done that multiple times, and they always say thank you. They always give me a thumbs up. And once again, it's not lying or anything like that, right? If they've done something good, I want to recognize them for it. It's really that simple. So I hope this was a way to inspire you to be more encouraging, to be more positive, to be an antidote to the negative stuff that's happening in the world. And there's plenty of things to complain about and be negative about, and it is rightfully good reasons we have to be negative. But I just find that it just doesn't help. It doesn't let us go to the next step. It doesn't help us grow. And encouragement to me is, I've seen how it helped people grow. I've seen it in my personal life, and it just in videos and content as well. So I hope this encouraged you. I really appreciate you watching this video. And yeah, my name is Tony Chan. Peace.